I want to bring hope to those who did not get into university, to those who are struggling academically, and to those who feel worthless for any reason. Always remember that your story is not over. Hi there, welcome back. And if you are new to this channel, welcome to Vidal Lighthouse, a safe space where we get to speak about faith, becoming, affirmations, journaling, and finding your way when life feels uncertain. Today, I want to talk about 5 things I learned after high school. But before I go into that, am I the only one who struggled throughout my primary and high school years? Because, yeah, my academics was honestly something I don't even know how to describe it, right? And interestingly enough, my siblings did really great in school, like 90s, 80s, hundreds at times, right? And then you get me struggling to get a 60 or 70%. My grades made me feel like the biggest disappointment, and like I wasn't smart enough or I would never be able to like succeed, right? To a point where I even thought of becoming a nun. It was like, well, I don't think it's going to be a bad idea. Funny enough, I used to get people that would tell me that, oh my word, you should like become an author, you should write a book. I would really like to. You'd really like to do what? With my English marks? Like, I didn't fail with, I did fail English once, like first term grade 9, but that's because I had to start my test late because of a whole lot of complications, right? And the test also was quite challenging. But, anyways, it was like, excuse me, me write a book about what? Who's gonna read my book? When I'd finished writing my matric exams, right, final year exams, I was led to creating a self-development journal and a children's storybook. And funny enough, like even after it was published, I had like imposter syndrome, where it would like just this mindset of like, who's going to read my book? Are people even gonna like it? Am I gonna make any sales? And all of that. But honestly, forgetting that if God leads you to do something, He's definitely going to back you up. You just have to continue being obedient. And thank God for my obedience, because after 3 years of consistency of being obedient to God, thank God to my mom, my friends, everybody that tried to introduce me to people in which I could sell my books. The Mr. Otis also, that anytime there was like an opportunity in order for me to sell my books, in order for me to present, he always called me and be like, "Hey Vidal," he always used to call me Smiley, like, "Hey Smiley, are you okay? Here's an event, you can come." And there's also Sister Lorato, who called me to speak at a youth event at her church, and I also got to sell my books. So honestly, when they say that if God leads you to do something and you're obedient, like throughout, He will back you up. He will open doors that you never imagined could have opened, right? So honestly, yeah. And then 2020, I think it was 20, no, was it 20, not 2020. I need to check the dates. 2024, yes, 2024, I was nominated for 3 awards. First, it was a Cuban Immigrant Impact Award, right? I was nominated for Education in STEM, Achievement Under 30, and People's Choice Awards, right? So under the first two categories, we were like two, right? We were two. So I didn't win any of the two. I just got like certificates. I don't know if we should consider that as an award also, but anyways, for the People's Choice Awards, I actually won, and honestly, going up the stage, I got really emotional. I Because it was like my very first award. Like my like out of how old was I? 21 years. 21 years of my life. This is the very first time. And honestly, like in primary school and high school, there was always that thing of like at the end of the year, I'm going to make sure that I get an award and make my parents proud, right? But it never happened. And yeah, because of consistency. Oh, I don't know what's going on with my English today, but because of my consistency and God's grace, right? My obedience to God, the people that He brought into my life to support me, I was able to win an award. I was amongst a lot of amazing people that do a lot of amazing work. There's Alma. Wow, she does a lot, and just being amongst these people, right? There's just that thing of like, what did you do? What did I do to deserve all of this? But honestly, this is what you get for being obedient to God. So I'll actually post the video, I think up here, right where you get to see it. Yeah, let's just give you a bit of time to just watch the video and just see how I was so emotional, and the lady was just like, oh my goodness, it's okay. But anyway, so after that one, I think a month later, no, a few days later, I was nominated again for the C winner. It's Christian woman. I have to check the full name, but I was nominated for that. Also, there was Young Entrepreneur of the Year and Social Media Influencer. Yes, and when I got that nomination thing, I didn't have that excitement. I don't know why, right? I feel like I doubted myself. There's always this imposter syndrome of like, you're gonna be competing with people. Yeah, I think what affected was also seeing the people I was competing with and seeing like all the stuff they've done. Right. I was just like, guys, do I even stand a chance? But it's like, what, let me just do it. Right. So I was doing it for the sake of just doing it. It was just like, I don't want to attach my heart to it. Right. So I gathered up all my stuff and I sent it to them. I think I even sent it to them late. Like when they say send your assignment at 12 midnight and then you send it at 11:59, that's what I did. I'm probably sure that's what I did. That's what happened. And then I think also stuff was just going on during that period of time, so that also affected, right, the whole thing. But anyways, I did it, and then I went for the event, and hold and behold, is it hold and behold? For Young Entrepreneur of the Year, I came second place. I came second place, like because they first mentioned the third place and it wasn't my name. So for me, I thought like, okay, I might as well just go home because, right? And then they mentioned me second place, and I'm just like, look at God, like, wow. And then it was first place, and then for social media of the year, they mentioned. So with that one, I think I knew that I'd won because, with the social media thing, how it worked was on Facebook, right? People had to like write down your name on the comment section and all that. So I think with that one, I already knew that I was leaving with one award, right? Yeah, when the day was approaching, I knew already I was leaving with one award, not knowing that I was going back home with two. I didn't know, but anyways. So with that one, I was like, okay, yeah, they're like third place, second place, first place, without standing up for my pretty dress. So I also post the video on top. It was amazing. It was amazing. And just going back home and thanking God and just being like, wow, 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 wow. God, like when He wants to use you at a young age, when He wants to use you to show off, right? It is honestly, honestly beautiful. Your grades do not define your identity. Obedience to God can take you where qualifications cannot. Imposter syndrome lies. Purpose tells the truth. Your weakness can become your greatest testimony. And my personal favorite, never disqualify yourself from what you're called to do. Give your best in everything you do, and Yes, there are times that your best will not be enough for people, but it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. Repeat after me. I was created for a purpose. I am not defined by my past or my mistakes. I will not give up on myself. Every setback is building my testimony. I am chosen, I am capable, and I am walking in everything God has prepared for me.